Jewelry is a scam. We all know it. If you don't, you're about to. But how exactly does that scam work?
A lot of these niggas, what you see that's got jewelry, it be Mossonites.
I took it to another jewelry store and I said, "What can you tell me about my ring?" And they told me, "Well, I can tell you it's not a natural diamond."
A dude to get indicted, do all this, or take all these penitentiary chances to get one of these Jones. His jaw lighten up just like your jaw lighten up. He gonna get the same chick you gonna get.
I'm going to explain the entire jewelry business from top to bottom and why most of it is a scam. I'm going to tell you how to avoid the scams, what to look out for, and even how you can make some money off this business. And how do I know? I'm a jeweler myself. I made these and a few other pieces, so I know. Now let's break this all down. First thing to understand is diamonds. I'm going to break down everything you need to know about diamonds. When a jeweler says a lot of complex words and throws VVS, SI, SI1, SI2, H color, G color, D color, E color, right in your face, and it's going past your ear at 100 miles per hour, and you just say, whatever, however much it costs, I'll buy it. This is what they mean. First, you have a natural diamond. Next to that, you have a lab diamond. Next to that, you have a moissanite. A natural diamond is the most expensive. It's mined by hand and it's controlled by a company called De Beers. Because they control almost all the natural diamonds in the world, they control the price of all diamonds, which is the actual reason diamonds are expensive. Real diamonds cost no more to get than glass or quartz or any random gemstone like the mood rings you see at the gas station. It's just that all diamonds are controlled by one company. So that's natural diamonds. Next are lab diamonds. Now these are exactly the same as natural diamonds. If you put it on a diamond tester, a real diamond tester, and I'm going to show you the difference in a second, but if you put it on a real diamond tester, it will not show up as moissanite, it will not show up as glass or CZ, it will show up as a diamond. They are chemically identical. The only difference is one was grown in a lab, one was grown in the earth and probably extracted by slave children. Some people are pro natural diamond because they want to have the more expensive, more exclusive thing. On average, a lab grown diamond is 1/3 the cost of a natural diamond. Last is moissanite. Moissanite is the number one fake diamond. When you hear about people having fake jewelry, when you see the diamond tester and people putting the diamond tester on jewelry, what they're trying to test for is moissanite. The thing about moissanite though is, number one, it's shinier than a diamond. Anyone who tells you different is wrong and doesn't know what they're talking about. And number two, diamonds are a 10 hardness on the Mohs scale. Moissanites are a 9.5. So effectively, it's almost the exact same as a diamond, right? It's like the diamond is Michael Jordan, the moissanite is LeBron or Kobe. The thing is though, natural diamonds cost 3 times as much as a lab-grown diamond. Natural diamonds cost 10 times as much as a moissanite. A moissanite is very cheap and it sparkles more. It hits harder. And the worst part of it all, moissanite passes a diamond tester. Look at this video. And there's tons of other videos. Look at it. I turned the sound off because the music was stupid, but the moissanite tested positive as a diamond. That's why you got to get not the cheap diamond tester like that, which everyone has, which all the YouTubers use, but a higher end diamond tester that specifically says detects and separates diamonds or moissanites from CZ. Now we have the 4 C's of diamonds and really the 3 C's. Carat doesn't really matter. That just refers to the weight of the diamond. Carat is a weight thing, not a size thing. Now, first is the cut. 90% of the time, people know how to cut diamonds well, so you don't have to worry about that. But there are different cuts: princess cut, Asher cut. You'll see often people talk about baguettes. That's a different kind of cut, usually an emerald cut diamond. Color and clarity are the ones we need to focus on, right? And clarity is pretty much the only one that's ever focused on. And here it is. When you hear VVS, this is what they're talking about. First, you have flawless diamonds. These are the best diamonds. So those are basically like insanely expensive. Then you have the VVS, VVS1 or VVS2. These are the ones everyone brags about. Oh, I got VVS. 90% of the time, you're not getting VVS. The reason you're not is because for you to see the inclusion on a diamond, you have to be super zoomed in. Diamonds aren't that big. Like this one, for example. This is an SI2 diamond, right? If you look on the clarity chart, SI2 looks like it's covered in dirt. But if you look at this one, you can barely see. You see like a little speck right there, a tiny speck. Now imagine that diamond is one tiny little diamond next to all these other ones. It's literally invisible. So a jeweler will charge you VVS prices, but be selling you SI diamonds the entire time. And Yeet is gonna tell you, so all your shit is fake, that shit has size. I guarantee you Yeet has SI diamonds in his chain right now. Let's say I wanted to make something hit like VVS. I could do one SI, one VVS, one SI, one VVS. I could, every other stone, make it SI or VVS, and you literally would not be able to tell the difference. And a lot of jewelers are doing this and getting away with it. So how do we avoid this? Never buy big stones from a jeweler ever. Simply source your diamonds yourself. Go on Alibaba and buy from India. Not to say China has all fake diamonds, but they have some, and I've been fucked over. Or go to the diamond district yourself, go to India yourself, and buy either a loose diamond or buy a rough diamond and get it cut yourself. Number one is going to be way cheaper, but number two, because you're getting the stone yourself, you know everything that's going on through the entire process and can't be scammed. Then once you have the stone, simply take it to a jeweler and they'll charge you no more than $500 to put it into a nice little gold ring or whatever you want. Also, don't be too picky with the clarity of the diamond. This diamond is a SI. If you look at it from the side, you can see, or the back, definitely you can see a bit of flaws. But from the front, which is the only place anyone's ever really going to be looking at it, it's hard to spot a flaw. For the same size diamond in simple VS, it's 4 times the price. Next, we got the watches. This is the Rolex GMT Master, black top and the blue bottom. It's called the Batman. It's around like 16 to 18,000 if you buy it real. Then we have the fake watches. Which of these is real and which is fake? By the way, it comes with both of these bands. Now, I know because I know watches very well. Or do I know? This one's the fake one, I think. I'm 80% sure. But even I got confused. But to the naked eye, there's no difference between these two at all. You cannot tell. And this one, like it says here, costs $600. So you went from $16,000 to $600, and you cannot tell the difference. In fact, a lot of jewelers are selling these fake watches. A lot of jewelers will sell you a fake watch and tell you it's the real one. And one way they're getting away with this even tougher is there are some key telltale signs on this watch as to which one is real or fake. For example, the magnifying glass, the Cyclops eye, one is bigger than the other, right? That's a telltale sign. But you have this thing called aftermarket watches, aka Franken watches. Let's say you have a fake watch and everything on this fake watch is perfect, but the second hand is just a huge tell, and everyone who has that, who looks at that second hand will be able to tell it's fake. Well, you can buy an aftermarket real second hand. So now your fake watch, technically is not even a fake watch because it has real authentic Rolex parts on there. Not a lot of them, but it has some. Now, how do you avoid this scam? What I recommend you to do is what Chad Ojocinco was talking about.
Is it true that you bought everything replica and it wasn't real? I say, yeah, there was no point. So there's really no need and there's nobody to impress. I can get the same, like Hard Knocks, where I got my earrings from. And the whole message was, I'm still rich, I'm still me, I don't really need it. Who am I trying to impress?
Yeah.
Watches, 50.
Buy fake watches. Do I have a fake watch? No. But this damn near 10,000, I think I'm gonna just get like 15,000 cash, withdraw it all, and put a live stream camera on it and just wear a fake watch and say, oh yeah, I have the 15,000 though, because we do not need to give Rolex all of our money. Rolex hasn't done shit for you. They don't give a fuck about you. If you want to buy a fake Rolex like that, DM me on Instagram at TakeWealth. No, I do not sell them. No, I will not sell them. But I know who does. If you don't want to buy a fake, the next option is to overpay. You have to overpay at a Rolex authorized dealer in order to get a real watch. What do I mean? Any jeweler can sell you a fake Rolex, but there are some jewelry shops and just shops in general that are Rolex authorized dealers. It's the same as when you go to a Honda dealer. They're not going to give you a fake Honda. They have the Honda logo outside. They're certified. The problem is these Rolex authorized dealers, number one, a lot of times won't even sell you a watch. They have a waiting list. It's a exclusive club that you have to get into and get cool with to even be able to buy the watch. Number two, if they are willing to sell you the watch, a lot of times they're going to charge you way more than you're going to see here. So option number one, buy fake shit and have the balls to wear it. Number two, buy from a Rolex authorized dealer at an insane price. Or number three, get really cool with a Rolex authorized dealer so that when he gets the only 10 GMT Masters that he's going to get that whole month, he gives one to you and he sells it to you at a fair price. Those are the only options that you have. And you see Lil Baby, when Lil Baby got sold the fake watch, he tags Patek Philippe and says, this is why I need to be on the list. There's a list of buyers and authorized dealers who get the watches directly from Patek. So we covered regular watches. Now let's get into bust downs. This is the highest level of bust down. This is what's called a factory watch. AP, Rolex, Patek Philippe, Richard Mille, they're not really brands for rappers. Their clientele is usually old white men in suits. So they don't really like big flashy jewelry. Because of that, a watch from these factories made by AP or watch that's made by Rolex with a ton of diamonds in it is very rare and it's very, very expensive. You see this costs $200,000. The regular one of these costs like 30 or 50. This was a regular AP that somebody just drilled into and put diamonds into. This is not done by AP. This watch is actually less valuable once you put the stones in it. Realistically, you're gonna spend 20 to 30,000 on the stones themselves, the diamonds. Then you're gonna spend 10,000 to put all the stones into the watch. You lost money. You had a $30,000 watch and then you put $20,000 worth of stones in it and paid $10,000 to do so. You spent $60,000, but the watch is only worth $50,000. You have the factory ones and then you have the aftermarket. ones made by a jeweler, right? This one, AP drilled the holes and put the diamonds in. This one, some random jeweler just took a blank AP and put tons of diamonds into it. But these bust down watches get even crazier. Remember I showed you the super clones? The Rolex that had a perfect clone? They have perfect clones at AP. One of these costs $30,000. One of these costs $500. Which one do you think is real? The real one is the one with the cloudy ass dial. Remember the moissanites I told you about? Just like a regular jeweler can take a regular AP and drill diamonds into an AP, these off-brand dudes can get a fake AP, which this is a bad fake AP, but there's good ones out there. Get a good fake AP that's indistinguishable from the real one, that looks better than the real one. Drill holes into it and put moissanites, not diamonds, into those holes. 2,000 versus 50,000. Y'all already know how to test diamonds for moissanites, but yeah, this fake VVS moissanite watch, you put the average diamond tester on it, and it's going to say bing, bing, bing. It's going to shoot out the meter, like Roddy Ricch said. How do you avoid this scam? I can't tell you to buy factory because factory is so expensive. I would say get your diamonds tested in a CVD machine. This is a small one. It may not be able to fit, but it is expensive, but there's bigger ones too. These machines test for natural versus CVD diamonds. A lot of times you're going to see either CVD stones peppered in, so you have one natural, one CVD, one natural, one CVD, or all CVDs on the bottom where they think nobody will check and people only check the top of the watch. But at least you bought the test machine, right? And you can buy it and return it. That's the smart thing. Worst case scenario happens, you can go to your jeweler now and say, hey, I know this is wrong. I'm going to blast you like Lil Baby did. I'm going to sue you as well, unless you make this right. And you honestly, after making, you're not Lil Baby. You don't have unlimited money like him. After they make it right, still sue them because you have the right to do that, and you're gonna make some extra money. And it's the exact same thing with the Cuban chains or any chain. Diamonds might be fake, diamonds might be real. If you're gonna spend over $10,000 on that chain, make sure you put it in a CVD tester to make sure they're natural diamonds if you were told they're natural. CVD if you were told they were CVD. Diamonds and not moissanites if you were told they were diamonds and not moissanites. Last but not least, the biggest finesse in the jewelry game. Custom pieces. Ben Baller, one of the most famous individuals known for fucking individuals over with custom pieces, took someone he called his friend, Tyler the Creator, and charged him an insane amount for this arguably whack piece of jewelry. I roughly counted the amount of stones on this piece. Make it fair, call it even. 5,000 stones. Okay. These are probably 1.5 millimeter stones, so that's 66 diamonds per carat. Is at $260 a carat, which is what these 1.5 millimeter natural stones from India go for. That comes out to $19,000 that he spent on diamonds. Next, you have to pay to set the diamonds. This is not free. I will admit that. So let's say you paid $2 per stone to set the diamonds. Let's also be a bit nicer to Ben Baller. The blue diamonds are more expensive. Let's add an extra $6,000 for that. But also keep in mind, black and brown diamonds are way less expensive. So that definitely offset any more added price that would have been added from the blue diamonds. These are going for 180 a carat, all the way down to 80 a carat. A diamond is supposed to be shiny and bright, so if it's a dark color like brown or black, look at these black diamonds for $10 a carat. They're so cheap. So really, we should be subtracting money. And this piece is mostly brown diamonds, but let's just add an extra 6K. And then, you know, Ben's time is worth something. It's not worth all the insane money he charges for it, but it's worth something. So let's say Ben should make $10,000 for this piece. As a jeweler myself who can make a piece like this, I'd do it happily. I'd make a piece like this happily for that price. So total, add all that up. If you weren't doing the math, it's okay. I did it for you. It's $55,000 that it cost Ben Baller to make this chain, and I'm aggressively overestimating. So why did he charge his homie $275,000 for this chain? What the fuck? I researched this video and found it out, and I still almost don't believe it. But let's see what Ben Baller had to say about why he aggressively overcharges people he calls friends.
Dude, jewelry is a scam inherently, right?
It depends.
It depends. No, what I do is not a scam. I do not scam people.
It's a luxury business. You could say that about Gucci. When you become a brand name, like a Gucci or like a Cartier, whatever, you kind of charge what you want.
To be honest, I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't say he's wrong. It is evil and wrong to call people your friends and fuck them over this hard with jewelry prices, but it is also our fault for buying into these brands, for buying into the brand Rolex or Patek, Louis Vuitton or AP. If you chose to buy into this brand, then you did choose to get fucked over. And it's not just the name brands like I mentioned, like Rolex, AP, it's the brand diamond itself. It's natural versus CVD diamond, because other people are going to talk down on you for having a natural diamond. They exercise that social control because other people will talk down on you for having a fake watch. Rolex uses that to scam you out of $15,000. After what I've shown you today, there should be no question as to whether unknowingly or knowingly everyone else is rocking fake shit. It's no difference for you. People will respect you more and give you more business opportunities if you have a Rolex on. You were always the same you, and your watch or you are no more fake than they are for being willing to give the you with the watch on a business opportunity and wanting to talk to and wanting to be your best fucking friend. But the you without the watch gets none of that treatment. Don't let that go over your head. And if you think all this shit was crazy, there's another section I left out purposefully. I don't want it to be on YouTube because if everybody knows about it, everybody can take advantage of it, and it's lost all its value. Go on takewealth.thinkific.com. Learn for free. You know, it's like Costco. You can buy a product or you can just get full off the free samples. You know, don't look kind of goofy just getting full off the free samples, but as long as you get rich, as long as you get full, I don't really give a fuck. Browse around that site, hidden in one of the pages. However you do it, take action.